what's up everyone, TJ here. In this video, we're gonna be taking a look at the CAPiTA Ultrafear. Let's check it out. All right, real quick for reference, before I jump into the tech, I'm 5'10", I weigh around 155 pounds, and I rode this snowboard in a 153. So the Ultrafear is gonna be a true twin snowboard that's freestyle and park focused on the CAPiTA lineup. It's camber dominant, so it runs their Resort V1 profile where you have positive camber basically from insert pack to insert pack, where it changes to a flat profile and a tiny reverse camber blend right at the contact point. So overall gonna come through with that more energetic, precise camber feel, but we'll have a little bit of a more predictable and manageable feel compared to true full camber. It runs a poplar Polonia core and is a pretty light snowboard, as well as their carbon aramid body armor. So you're gonna find aramid fiber built into the snowboard here, thick around the contact points and then running down towards the inserts for more durability in those areas. It's gonna offer a dampening benefit as well to help mellow out vibrations. And you're also gonna get a carbon strip running from tip to tip right down the middle of the snowboard, all the way from tip to tail. A very lightweight additive that's gonna help offer more energy and snap in the feel of this snowboard. Other than that, you're gonna find their full cork dampening system. So in the sidewall, there's 1.5 millimeters of cork going down the entire length of the snowboard, again, to help mellow out vibrations, as well as help you out in those higher impact scenarios, landing on your heels or on your toes. And last thing I wanna mention is you're gonna find a syntruded base material on this snowboard. So still gonna offer the benefits of an extruded base, like less maintenance, you're not gonna have to wax it as often, gonna have more durable at-home repairs if you get a scratch in it and wanna repair it with a P-Tech stick, but gonna be a little bit harder and more durable compared to a typical extruded base. And that's gonna be it for a quick tech breakdown. Let's jump into how this board feels out on the snow. All right, let's start off talking about the flex. So for me, at around 155 pounds on the 153, I felt this board came through with a pretty solid mid flex, or maybe just ever so slightly on the softer side of medium, but just has a solid all around park flex in my opinion. If you're into doing flat ground and butter type tricks, it's gonna have a good feel for that as well. It's not an entry level snowboard, so you are gonna have to work a little bit more for it. You're gonna have to work against that flex and that positive camber profile, but definitely still has a great feel for that kind of stuff. If you enjoy doing that around the mountain, or you feel like that's something that you wanna progress with on this snowboard. And actually has a lot of snap and pop as well. That was a big standout for me on this one. Both on the exit or butter tricks where you're like already pressed out and it can be a little bit more challenging to get that snap out of the snowboard. I think it still came through with some good energy, and just all around the resort as well, whether you're trying to do side hits, launch off a roller, or all around the park as well. I don't think that pop and snap is something that's gonna be an issue for you anytime you're trying to get this board in the air. This thing does have a nice energetic feel to it overall. I also want to talk about the carving experience on the Ultrafear, and there's two specs I want to highlight. First is the waist width. So at a 153, you're going to find a 25.4 centimeter waist. Pretty average, gonna have a quick edge to edge transition, but still offer a decent width for most boot sizes, as well as the side cut. So this runs a 7.8 meter side cut. A little above average for this size snowboard, but still in that versatile range. It's gonna feel good at a wide variety of speeds. And when it comes to carving and exploring the resort, the board's gonna have a pretty comfortable feel. It's not a board that's really gonna hold you back out there, in my opinion. At the end of the day, it is a freestyle focused board. So as you start to really push it and get it up to those higher speeds, it is a board you're gonna be able to find the limits of. It's not gonna power through chopped up snow conditions quite as well as some stiffer, more directional boards on the CAPiTA lineup, but isn't something that I think is going to be on your mind out there. This thing holds a pretty solid edge with that positive camber and that more mid flex. It's not a super lively snowboard either. It has a fairly smooth and damp feel to it, smoothing out that terrain a little bit, and not a board where I noticed a ton of chatter either. But where I think this board shines the most is going to be in the park and doing more freestyle focused riding. And the big highlight for me is versatility. This thing has such a good feel really anywhere that you take it. If you're trying to hit rails or do more jib focused riding, it's gonna hold it down for that kind of stuff. It's pressable. It has a torsional flex that matches the overall flex. So still gonna have a good feel for those more technical tricks, spinning onto features, spinning out of rails, and still has this ability to step up to the larger features and work on jump progression as well. So really just a solid all-around park board. If you're trying to work on that more intermediate to upper level freestyle progression, this is definitely going to be a solid and very capable choice for that kind of riding. Overall, I think this board is going to be a good choice for riders at a more intermediate and up skill level, someone that's just looking for a well-rounded park snowboard. This one's going to have a lot of great tech built into it and just have a really fun, comfortable, and versatile feel for all-around freestyle focused riding, whether you're in the park or just trying to take that style of riding around the resort as well. So if you're looking for something like that, consider the CAPiTA Ultrafear. I'm gonna have this snowboard linked down in the description below if you'd like to read a little bit more about it. If you've had a chance to ride this snowboard, let us know what you think about it down in the comments. You can leave any questions for me down there as well. Drop a like if you got some value. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you for watching today, and I will see you in a new board review next time.